All right, this is a backtracking a little bit, but I think it's a good one. And this is directed to Greg. You said that some of the killings in the Old Testament may have been mercy killings by God, that God knew that these people would die in order to save their souls. How does this mesh with your openness position?
Well, I think it meshes very well in this sense. It means that there must be a post-death, that death does not mean that God necessarily stops working with us. Now, we're not told much about what happens beyond the grave, because we're supposed to deal with one life at a time, okay? We got this epic, this is one we got to deal with. But there are hints, I find, throughout the Bible that the process of being refined and in some cases even choosing goes on after death. I mean, for example, you have the passage in 1 Peter where Jesus goes and Peter says that at the crucifixion he went into the lower regions and preached to those who were imprisoned and led captivity captive. There seems to be some kind of restoration that went on there. You have Paul talking about us being refined by this purifying fire of God's presence in 1 Corinthians 3. After we die, God's still working with us. And so I hold out the hope that for people whose disposition isn't utterly resolved, either for God or against God, there's still the possibility of them coming to faith. Now, I can't use that at all to like back off on evangelism or to say, oh, they'll have another chance or anything, because the Bible emphasizes the urgency of now. And those are our marching orders now. But I do have this hope that there's an openness to some to receive or reject the gospel after death.